Dietrich Bonhoeffer was a German pastor in World War II. He was actually executed by the Nazis for an attempted assassination of Hitler. Bonhoeffer was a remarkable theologian, a remarkable pastor. And he wrote in one of his books these words. Bonhoeffer said, "It must be a decisive rule of every Christian fellowship that each individual is prohibited from saying much that occurs to him." Catch that? Like, decisive rule in church that all of us are prohibited from saying much that occurs to us. He's talking about the filter, isn't he? He's saying, hey, get your filter straight, folks. It's part of your Christian duty. It's part of following Jesus. It's part of your sanctification, and it's good for the church. There are things that are going to pop in your head, and you just need to keep your mouth shut. And he wants Christians to learn the spiritual discipline of biting the tongue. When we have things, I got to say my piece. And Jesus says, no, you don't. Bite your tongue. Bonhoeffer goes on because he understands what James is getting at. The person who can discipline their tongue will also discipline all, their thoughts and their whole selves. He says this: we combat our evil thoughts, right? Our brains go places, our minds go places. He says we combat our evil thoughts most effectively. You want to know how to effectively combat evil thoughts? We combat our evil thoughts most effectively if we absolutely refuse to allow them to be expressed in words. So here I am, and somebody's done me wrong, and I want to get them back, and the thought, brain is working, feeling it. We are never as inspired as when we are angry and offended. So when we start going, the wheels are turning, here's what I want to say. Bonhoeffer says, you want to get your mind in order? You want to tame your brain? You want your thoughts and your tempers and your affections to be holy? Learn how to bite your tongue. It's a spiritual discipline. Do not articulate everything that comes into your head. And you will find the things that come into your head over time will begin to be transformed. That's how discipleship works. If I can discipline my mouth, if I can discipline my tongue, so that I'm not articulating everything that pops into my head, whether it's helpful or hurtful, over time, I will find that my thoughts become increasingly honoring to Jesus. Step number 1, learn to appreciate the sound of silence, because it is crucial for the transformation of my mind and my body. Sound of silence is better than a treacherous tongue, because holding our tongues sanctifies our